Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about all the things you might have missed in the new chapter of Fortnite. But before we jump into it, if I can ask you guys for a huge favor. If you guys do find this video entertaining, hit that like button and subscribe. Without wasting any more time, let's jump into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is that you can actually pickaxe the snow on the ground and it'll make a snowball. Once the snowball gets big enough, you can actually jump into it and use it as a mobility item. It's extremely cool. Next up, if you come to this area on the map right here, you'll see this ice tunnel on the ground. Go through it, and it'll lead you to the clock tower that used to be at Tilted. This area is actually pretty good for loot. You guys should definitely check it out. Next up, I want to talk about this little island here on the map. If you guys come to this location right here, there's a little cabin on top of this, like, iceberg. This cabin has one chest guaranteed and an ammo chest guaranteed, plus a bunch of floor loot and a decent amount of mats. So it's actually a pretty good place to land. But not just that too. If you come over here to this little island next to that island, there's a bunch of other loot. You'll find a fishing rod here. And then around both of these islands, there's actually 20 fishing spots that you can fish and get a bunch of loot at. Once you've got all the loot you possibly can get from this location, there's a guaranteed boat spawn. Jump into the boat and head to the storm. This is extremely useful if you're playing solos, in arena, or anything like that. I would definitely say check this out for a landing spot. Now, next up, I want to talk about these, like, floating jellyfishes. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys know about these. I knew about them. But what I didn't know is that when you hit them, it actually gives you 20 shield or health. So it's really useful. If you see these around the map and you need shield or health, make sure you guys hit these. Next up, we're going to be talking about these capture the point flags around the map. I knew about these, and I'm sure a lot of you guys did too, because once you capture the objective, it gives you good loot. But what I didn't know is it actually gives you a UAV where you could find these good chests, these gold chests or white chests. I forget what they're called. What I started doing was I'll capture that flag, and then after just run right to those big chests because they give you crazy amounts of loot. So next up, I want to talk about the augmentation called Bush Warrior. A lot of people might not know what this is, but basically it's an augmentation that once you have it enabled, you can go into a bush and it'll get you to 150 health. The bad news is it does not give you health in the storm. I tried it, and unfortunately, if you're in the storm, it'll not heal you at all. I want to stop here for a second and say if this video somehow hits 50 likes, I'll be giving away 2,000 V-Buck cards in the comment section. All you guys got to do is hit that like button and leave a comment, and I'll pick 2 people and give them each 1,000 V-Bucks. Let's jump back into the video. They bring back buried chests in Chapter 4. Also, there's a lot of these little hidden areas and POIs that will have like a little broken wall, and once you go through it, you'll find buried chests and also other loot. So while you're playing, always make sure you're keeping an eye out for a broken wall because there's probably loot behind it. Next, probably one of the coolest things about this event is there's random rift events. Now, basically the way it works is a rift will spawn and it'll bring like random things from other chapters into the map. Like this one I found right here that brings 4 vending machines into a random spot of the map. This next one here brings like 4 random coolers, which is really good for heals. This next one here is awesome. It spawns an AI in one of those boxes that you need a key for. You kill the AI, it gives you a key, and then you can open up the box and get the weapon for it. This next one here is pretty funny. It drops 6 safes. Once you open up one of the safes or try to open it up, the AI will actually try to fight you because you're like stealing its gold, but you end up killing the AI and opening up all the safes, and you get a lot of gold. I think you get close to 1,000 gold from opening up all these safes. So this next thing, a lot of people probably haven't realized, but Epic updated the graphics. So now when you're breaking walls or floors or rocks, it actually makes them look like they're cracking. They did a really, really good job on this, and I just had to mention it in case you guys didn't know about it. Next up, I'm sure everybody knew you could shoot while you're driving a dirt bike, but did you know you can actually heal up while you're using this dirt bike? You could drink 50 pots, med kits, anything, any type of heal you can use while you're actually driving the dirt bike. Next up, we have the Shockwave Hammer. In my opinion, this is probably one of the best items Fortnite has ever added for rotating. But did you know you can also use it to get your teammates to zone? So let's say your teammates don't have a Shockwave Hammer and you do. All you have to do is go behind them and hit the ground with the Shockwave Hammer, and it'll actually launch them in whatever direction you're facing. So that wraps this video up, guys. If I am missing anything at all, make sure you guys let me know in the comments. And also, like I said, let's try to hit that like goal so I can give you guys some V-Buck cards. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.